Hey guys, I got a mess. I left all the stuff here for me to pick up, which, you know, is what it is. I guess they normally have construction dumpsters and stuff like that, which they're just doing that part-time. So the car's sitting out. I'm trying to get all this stuff back over in the garage. Clean the floor.
They're MGBs.
Clean the floor real good. I tried to. I'm still not real happy with it, but it's way better than it was. But some air going on. So my little fitting cabinet has all the nuts and bolts and stuff. It's pretty thin stuff, and I want to slide it out of the way so I can clean underneath it. And this is the bottom part of it, and the whole side buckled, and you can see it there, and it almost fell over. It didn't quite. Everything off the top fell off of it. But you can see the buckle on the inside in there. So yeah, I stood there holding it up trying to keep it from falling over, and I ended up having to just kick it real hard to kick that kind of back up, because I mean it completely collapsed. Too much weight, all those nuts and bolts and stuff. So yeah, I think I'm gonna take a break from the shop real quick and try to, so I can put this back into place. I'm gonna have to beat all that out, and I might reinforce it a little bit with a piece of plate steel I've got over here. Maybe run some nuts and bolts through it and kind of beef it up some. I'm not sure. Well, fittings and valves, I don't know if they were ever, this cabinet was ever really meant to hold those nuts and bolts and stuff. Those are pretty heavy, so I don't know. Anyway, yeah, sliding it around didn't really work out for me too much. It's just too thin. I mean, it's literally sheet metal. So all right, I'm gonna kind of reinforce that real quick. And anyway, yeah, I'm still kind of in a mess here, but the floor is somewhat cleaner. And as bad as I want to seal this, the weather is just not cooperating. It's like 20 degrees outside. I would have to move everything in here out front, and then clean this whole floor with one of those machines, and then probably wash all that out, and then re-dry it, and then come back in and start rolling the sealer and all that kind of stuff. And then I'm gonna guess you probably don't want to walk on it for at least 24 hours. And then you come back in and put another coat on it. But yeah, I can't leave all my stuff outside for, you know, all night long. So I'm probably just gonna leave it like it is, and you know, it is what it is. Maybe eventually when it warms up and I got a little more space, I don't know, we'll see. But that's about it for now. So I'll holler at you in a little bit. All right, there it is. Got them beat out. Got the dents beat out for the most part. I mean, super thin sheet metal. That's thinner than car body sheet metal. But yeah, when I slid it, it just creased and the whole thing collapsed. That whole side just collapsed. So what I did, I like this cabinet so much. It's kind of an older model. It's got the, I don't know if you can see that, but it's the hammered color and pretty cool. Anyway, kind of a quick fix. I just put a little bit heavier sheet metal in there, put some screws in it to reinforce that side, and ran 4 screws through the side. Like I said, I don't think if you didn't know better, you wouldn't even know that's not factory. So, but note to self, don't slide that thing around anymore while it's got all that. I basically picked this up off Craigslist. Paid $100 for the whole cabinet and all this stuff that's inside it, which some of it's junk, but man, there's a lot of good stuff in there. Nuts, washers, bolts, you know, stuff like that. It was worth it to me to have to not go to Home Depot every time I need a washer or, you know, lock washer or whatever. So, but yeah, the cabinet was pretty cool and that's what I liked, so I went ahead and picked it up. And so yeah, just a little update. That's what I did to that. I'm gonna put it all back together. My trim for the lower parts of the wall here, Home Depot just called me and said it just came in, so that looks like that's what I'll be doing today. So I'll bring you back when I start that little project. See ya. Hey guys, I realize it's winter, but really I'm tired of the snow, and I know some guys have to deal with it a whole lot more than we do, but we just melted most of it off and it's back. I'll give you a little update here. Aubrey sitting on the Chevelle seat watching cartoons. There's the trim that I put around it. I think it looks pretty good. Once I get all my toolboxes and everything, all this stuff here is red, so it'll kind of, I think it'll pop pretty good. Yeah, that stuff's easy to lay down. I was surprised. I got this little guy right here, and it's got this end on it that, you know, you squeeze it and it distributes it pretty good, as you can see. And talk about easy work. I mean, I've done all this in probably, and I've got almost the whole shop done around the outside edges up to that point over there. So probably taking me 45 minutes maybe, and it sticks good, looks good. I got the straight strips. I didn't get just the one long one because they said you have to uncoil it and it needs to sit and relax, and you know, it's real cold outside, so I thought, man, I don't want to mess with that. I'd just soon lay the strips down. They cost about 20 bucks more than the big coil did, but for me that's worth it in the lack of hassle of having to try to flip that stuff around and wrestle with it while I'm trying to put the glue on the back. And I mean, these, you've got 4-foot strips, you just stick it up there and squash it down and you're good to go. So pretty good stuff, pretty easy. I like it. So yeah, I didn't know this was going to come in today. It just came in and they called, so I thought, man, I'll get on that today. I've got to watch my little girl today on Friday, so all right, well, a little update. Said the shop's still a mess, but you know, it's nice and warm in here. It's obviously about 20, I think it's about 20 degrees outside. Sorry about that, I had that up pretty loud. Anyway, let's see. We got it, what is that, about 65-ish? So, pretty good. And she's hanging out with me, aren't you? Are you hanging out? So I ran out of glue. I'm gonna have to run up and get some more of the glue. But yeah, so far looking good. I'm trying to get everything back in its place. Once I get this trim put up, I'll start putting everything up against the walls and get everything back in its place. And then, man, I was gonna move all the stuff from the other garage and get the car back in here, but now it's snowing and it'll be really tough to push that car by myself. So especially as slick as it is with the coating of snow all over the ground like that. So I may wait till Sunday or whenever this kind of melts off, hopefully. So all right, I'll bring you guys back in a little bit. See ya. Well, I got most of the base down. well, all of it except I ran out. Little piece right there. The problem is, and that's just sitting on there. I'm gonna probably pull that down, but literally I need what, 6-8 inches, and you got to order a whole box of them, which is like 30 if you have a special ordered color. I just happened to run out, so I mean literally right there. So I got the bathroom done. And then all around the walls. Like I said, the shop's still a mess. That big table, I'll probably put it there for now. Haven't decided if I want to keep it or not. It's really handy, but it's so big it takes up a lot of space. You know, it's covered in stuff right now, but you know, I've got a piece of rubber on top of it, so I mean it's really nice. And of course, it holds the big vise, pretty sturdy. Holds a lot of spray paint stuff, but yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, that's basically it for now. Just trying to clear a path so I can pull my vehicles in, because they're getting covered with snow. So I'm gonna clear center path out of this center here and pull my vehicles in, and I think call it a night. So anyway, that's about it for today. Like I said, that stuff was real easy to lay down, and it's made out of rubber, so you know, if I clean the floors and stuff, it will just wick right off of it and won't go up underneath the sheetrock, which is nice. So all right, I got that back together. So you know, it's not perfect, but it's, you know, it was worth saving. So anyway, all right, well, I'll holler at you guys later. See ya.